Hello everyone, much anticipated choro-q-esque egg-shaped Q scale, I don't know the official name of this type of vehicle, but it's a cartoon, a super deformed cartoon of one of the most iconic cars of all time. I'm going to let you guess what it is. Maybe the photographs behind will be an indication. Let's see here. This is not licensed. It's just a random pop-up brand that will vanish to avoid legal pursuit by Ferrari. Alright, that's actually a pretty cool illustration of Ferrari. It's printed on this silver backing, so a little bit of the silver comes through. That's pretty cool. Well, anyways, I don't really keep the boxes, no room. So this cover, it's actually kind of tight. Oh, well, it's taped. Let me get a pick here, get under there. One thing I've learned is, since I stack my boxes up, is to cover up the screw head, because it will scratch up the box below it if you don't do that. I learned that the hard way. Alright, so that little layer will keep the box below this one, hopefully, from getting scratched. Even without the tape, this thing is actually a pretty good case. It's not going to just fall apart on you. It has this really shiny, whoa, this is one of the shiniest things I've ever seen. This is the shiniest placard I've ever gotten of all my models. That's amazing. Wow, that's crazy. Alright, well, it's on a black felt surface, which is just a magnet for hair and dust. Even with a paintbrush, I can't get it off of my spinning rotating display, which also has a felt surface. Alright, let's look at this here. I'm sure this image is a real 250 GTO being on a trailer. Okay. This possibly might be a real one racing at some sort of vintage event. What's questionable, but it's still a rear view, is this. I think it said this is in Stockholm. I don't know. Would someone drive a real 250 GTO on the street and just park it like that? I kind of feel it's a kid car. What do you guys think? Leave a comment. Alright. Let's take a look at this guy. We're going to take our time, because this is an expensive model. Or toy. I don't know what you would call this thing, but I like it. First, these wheels are pretty impressive. I don't think there's light passing through, but there's a lot of dimensionality with the spokes. You know, it's not photo etched metal, it's cast plastic, but the way they did it, you know, it does look like a little bit of a cone, you know, with the spokes, how they're overlapping kind of, sort of. So that's really impressive. I like it. One thing I don't know if I like is how they filled in the panel gaps with this black paint wash. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like it would be better without that. You know, just having the depth of the line itself is good enough. I mean, you won't see real cars with black paint in the door jambs, right? Here, though, I do appreciate that there's black paint, you know, because that is a vent. You'll notice also the tires have a lot of curvature to them. Much better than choro-q, which are generally flat. But these look like tires from the 60s, you know, ballooned out. The side window is, I think, that sheet plastic you find on other resin models, and then it's got silver printing on the back side. This is a resin model, it's not die cast. Alright, wow, so the front view here, pretty good details from what I can see so far. So first, what is this? I don't know if there's a flat surface there or not. I'm looking at it through my camera screen, which isn't too large, but I don't feel that bump. So that light bulb bump is back there. Yeah, see, I'm pressing against it right now. So there's a clear resin over that chrome reflector. You know, this resin is kind of like representing the glass. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. That's just black paint, but the silver horse is so well defined. I don't know if that's printed or if it's a separate piece. I'm not going to touch it. That looks really frail. Actually, this black may be a decal. I think right there is a bubble, like an air pocket. Yes, so I think that black might be a decal, so maybe that horse is a decal as well. It's probably the same decal. These little brake vents here are dimensionally, they're deep, and there's black paint in there. The little lights here, I don't know if they're turn signals or what, but there's white on the real car, and there's silver here. That's not too bad. The little side marker has a little orange paint on there. Yeah, that door handle that I mentioned before is sticking up and painted silver. So now look at these headlight covers, pretty nice. At least this one is painted silver, and then behind it you can see vertical streaks of the actual headlight. I guess it's just chrome paint back there. Now unfortunately this cover is not painted perfectly. Look, the silver's missing right here, so that's not good. That's really too bad. The Ferrari badge is pretty good. It's quite small. It's not oversized. Although on a cartoon car it could have been and probably still be okay. And then you have these silver dots here. So I guess these vents, these must be vent covers that open and close on the real car or something. No, I don't see it. I don't see these covers on the real car on any of those images. So I don't know why that would be flat instead of, being shelled out. Weird. But also, I've never seen a GTO with a fourth vent. So this might be a specific 250 GTO, and maybe it did have covers that could open and close. A power bulge there. You notice the paint is pretty smooth. I don't see any orange peel. It's probably hand polished after clear coating. Yeah, see more of that black paint in these crevices. I don't think I like it. These little dome hood scoops. Yeah, there's a little depth in the middle of it. And then you have these metal photo etch pieces here, and the buckles as well look like they might be metal, and they're painted to look like brown leather straps. There's only one central wiper blade, so that's really odd. I mean, nothing fell off, right? It was new in package. I didn't see anything else. But 250 GTOs have two wiper blades, so there's one missing. But it's weird. I think they just got lazy at the factory, because one should be right here, and then the other one should be right there. But they just stuck one right in the middle. So I feel like this was done on purpose, but out of laziness. I'm gonna have to look at photos of this thing and see if other pictures have two wiper blades, or if this is just them cheaping out. It's really strange. Yeah, that's weird for sure. But here again, you have the super clear packaging type plastic with the chrome printed on the backside. Alright, this side, I didn't notice these little silver dots painted there. I see them on the real car. I have no idea what they are though. If anyone knows, please leave a comment. Yeah, those wheels again look pretty good. So the exhaust pipes, yeah, they're pretty good. I guess this gap is a little bit bigger than that, but it's not a big difference, so it's okay. I think these are plastic exhaust tips, because something about them, like this extra flash here, I think that's like plastic flash from molding. I might be wrong. They could be aluminum. I can't get my finger in there. I don't know. Maybe they are aluminum. Well, anyways, the taillights look good. They're clear red, and then there's a little silver painted around them. Same with that. I think that might be a clear piece of plastic and silver, so that's impressive. I think there's silver paint here on these bumps for like the license plate lights. It's too bad there's no license plate. It could have been nice to say 250 GTO on a license plate, but here it's just plain nothing. Oh, now what the heck is this all about? This is a mirrored Ferrari badge. It's backwards. right? That's ridiculous. And now, is that a way for them to avoid legal pursuit? I don't think so. I think the person literally put it on upside down. That's just ridiculous. That's horrible. It's so weird. I see a lot of weird stuff collecting these little toy cars. Yeah, this is a decal as well. You can see the wrinkliness connecting the two graphics. So this is a chrome piece of plastic, and then the sheet window again. Nothing on the roof. Alright. Alright, well, Little Egg, you're kind of letting me down. I guess it's a limited edition, number 10. Man, there's some weird stuff going on here. Mainly that Ferrari badge being backwards is the one. And then, where's the second windshield wiper? That's odd. Well, that's exterior problems for sure. It's quite nice though that it has an interior. This is my second one I think that has an interior. The other one I have is a Porsche convertible, so it pretty much had to have an interior with no roof. But it's nice to see. Well, let's try to look through here. One nice thing about the clear sheet windows is you can actually see inside of it. You know, there's no distortion. So look at that, just focus right on that steering wheel. It's got a silver column and then brown wheel. It's so close to that seat. Those seats are funny. Well, actually, those seats look like they belong in a normal 164 true scale, but they're just put in here. And then there's a center transmission tunnel. No seatbelt graph decals or anything. Kind of curious if we can get a look at the instrument cluster. Oh my goodness, there it is. Let me hit the focus. Yeah, there's a decal of the gauges. So that's cool. I mean, the cockpit is so short that they probably could have skipped that, but it's nice to see. Unfortunately, you'll see the interior painting wasn't very well done. You can see the red there on the far side. You know, they didn't paint enough of the tan on the inside. I wonder if there's a... Let me get a different angle. I wonder if there's a rear view mirror. No, I don't see one. You see how clear these windows are? I'm focusing on those rings, and you can see it. He'll focus on it. Look at that power dome on the front hood. That's pretty high up. Couldn't see that really before. Pretty neat. Okay. So that's a great interior. No problems there. It's just those two weird outside decisions. Yeah, strange. I don't know if those are conscious decisions with the wiper blade and the decal on the back, or if whoever made this thing was just quitting that day and didn't care. I don't know. Alright, well, let's compare it to a couple other vehicles here, a couple other toys. Here's an image of some 250 GTOs, and all, you know, again, they have open vents there in the front. Alright. So the first logical comparison would be a 164 scale 250 GTO. This is made by SCM, but I know you can get this under different brands. And coincidentally, the second wiper blade on this thing fell out. I don't know when or where, but it's gone. So I only have one wiper blade on that. It came with two originally, though. If you look in the history of this, I've never did a review of this model actually. Well, Twice Diecast has. You can look into his channel. He has a different brand, but just look up 250 GTO in his channel and you'll see it's just a different brand, but I think it's the same model. Alright, so that's that one. Really sad that I lost a wiper blade on that. Okay, so I do have this choro-q. That is a choro-q 0. And I went and added black paint details to these wheels. You'll see these wire wheels are relatively flat. You know, they look a little better with the black paint wash in there, but they're clearly not as dimensional as these. These look like the spokes. Some spokes are going inwards, some spokes are coming outwards. There's just more going on. So it's definitely noticeable, the difference. Okay. Let's see, I have a Ferrari 355. This is by, all these next ones are by choro-q. A Ferrari F40 and a Ferrari F50. There's the top view. Alright, we'll just let these spin. Alright, well, you heard my gripes about this one. I guess I'm still happy I have this. It's just that for the amount of money this thing sold for, it should really be better, you know. QC wise, no, the headlight cover as well. QC wise, this headlight cover is missing some silver paint. And then the other two problems are design decisions, possibly, or, well, I don't know. Okay, well, I'll still continue to get these high-end cartoonish cars. I do like them. They're funny looking. Alright, stay tuned then. Until then, thanks.